The degree to which we can let go is the degree to which we will receive. Now imagine that these pillows right here, imagine that I'm attached to these pillows. Imagine there's like a string or an anchor that's connecting these pillows to me. And imagine that I'm attached to all of these pillows. And the thing is the universe, reality, whatever we call it, may want to give us new pillows or more pillows, but if we're attached to the old pillows, we don't have space or room for it or aren't able to carry it. Now imagine these pillows aren't pillows, imagine they're heavy rocks. And imagine that we have this heavy rocks weighing us down. Now the key is if we want to receive more, we have to let go, not try to control, and we have to allow things in our life in a new way. And when we do, our vibration will raise, we will feel better, and we'll find that we then receive in a completely new and empowering way. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron, and I help people expand their consciousness. Now, in this video, I want to share with you more about how you can really let go so that you can really allow in. And this has to do with stuff that I've learned from the last 5 years of using manifestation or, putting and infusing my intention into my reality, following that up with action. And one of the first things I think I had to let go of, to be honest, is I had to let go of a belief that it's all about thinking. Some of you may not like to hear this, but when you talk about thinking better thoughts, and we talk about the thinking realm, thinking is powerful, but in our physical reality, when I let go of just waiting for things to happen and waiting for things to come to me, and I started being the version of me that I preferred to be. I was in the vibrational reality of the full-time YouTuber Aaron, and I was being that version of me. That's when my outer reality changed. So prior, I had this mentality that I'm gonna sit on the couch, and I was working a 9-to-5 job I hated, and I was just gonna think of what I wanted. And I was attached to that perspective because it felt better to me than the hardness of taking action. But the thing is once I realized I was doing what I love, it was easy for me to take action. So the first thing I wanna share with you is that one thing you're gonna have to let go of is limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck. Limiting beliefs that are keeping you comfortable. It might be comfortable to have all these pillows and to be laying with all these pillows. These pillows could be old belief systems that are keeping you safe. This pillow right here could say, just think better thoughts, bro. Just think better thoughts. This pillow over here could say, don't take so much action. Action isn't necessary. And these things are keeping you safe. They're keeping you where you are. It's like bypassing in a way. And while thinking and having our thoughts aligned to our reality is important, action is also something that I found to be extraordinarily powerful. And it's about really understanding that there's going to be things that you let go of. Now, imagine this. If I were to go over to my closet right now, I'll actually do that. If you want to receive more and, in a way, make room for things in your life, imagine that you have this full closet. Imagine I'm in my room right now. Oh, by the way, I just got this copper pyramid. And it has been profound for my dreams. It looks funny, I know. And okay, so imagine I'm in my closet right now, which I am. Now imagine my closet is completely full of clothes. And imagine there's no spaces. There are some spaces, so you gotta kind of have to use your imagination. But imagine that if you want to receive more, you have to be willing to let go of some of the older clothes that you're not even wearing anymore. Now imagine that you have some old relationships that aren't serving you, that you're attached to, and you're attached to it because it feels safe. I got this shirt years ago, and it feels safe for me to have because there's a couple memories of this shirt. But I'm gonna keep it, and then I'm gonna do that with all these other things in my closet. Well, guess what? I'm not energetically making room for something new to come into my life. So a big part of realizing letting go is that you have to let go of the reasons and the memories attached to why you have certain things if you want to create something fresh and something new. So it's like, well, this I'm attached to because of this one time that I went to California and I was around this person, and it has a special meaning to me. But that meaning, that reasoning is what keeps it in your life. If you've ever heard me talk before, like there's meaning shapes what we experience in our life. So and the only reason things are hard to let go of is because we are being rigid with meaning. We're being rigid with meaning. And here's another thing. If we're afraid to let go, it's because we're afraid that letting go of control and letting go of something means we won't get it. I can tell you from personal experience, the degree to which I've let go is the degree to which my vibration raises, and is also the degree to which I feel way more aligned. So imagine this. What are the things we need to let go of? We need to let go of the old stories we have about different things in our life. If we have a story that relationships are always a certain type of way, if we have a story that we're not worthy, that will block things from coming into our life. We have to let that go. Now the thing is the reason that might be hard to let go is because we are attached to being right, and that may have justified why we experienced what we did growing up. There's a safety in that. If you were to completely be the unapologetic version of you, people may judge you more. Your friends and family may wonder what the heck is going on with this person. And then you'd have to explain yourself, and you don't want to feel that tension. But one of the things you want to do is be aware of those, because there's always a payoff to the reason we don't let go of something. If it's you having trouble letting go of an old relationship, it may be because the story in your mind is that if you let that go, you're never going to find love. And then what happens is you remain attached. But the funny thing is the more you let go of outcome, the more you let go of someone, the more attractive you are. This is a huge paradox in life, but it's very similar to let go of being attached to so many things, realizing the more attached you are, the more heavy you are, and the less you can allow in. There's something very powerful about being more empty. Being more empty and allowing the universe to bring you what you want. But there's one other thing I want to mention to you with this concept. What metaphors do you have for how the universe works with you? If you believe the universe is rigid and the universe is stingy, then that will be your reality. Whatever we believe is being reflected back to us. If you believe we live in a friendly universe, then the universe will be friendly back to you. I think Albert Einstein had that quote. But if you believe that the world is a hostile, separating place because of prior reference experience, then the universe will be that way. I think there's a lot of beliefs people have when it comes to religion, and they view God as a very stingy, judgmental white guy in the sky or something, which is ridiculous. But that's people can believe whatever they want. But because they believe there's some white guy in the sky that's judging them, and it's funny, we always view things from our level of consciousness of how we view ourselves. So if somebody has a very, they use it in human terms in a way. They assume, well, because there's humans on the planet that are very evil and judgmental, I would assume that that's the way God is. God is judgmental, and because of that, then we think the universe is judgmental, and the universe might love that person more than me. But the truth is, the universe is giving you a one-on-one reflection to how you're showing up and to what you believe about it. Now, what I've learned is the more I let go of outcome, the more I let go of control, the more I let go of labels and stories and attachment to prior past things, the more free I become and the more present I become to the moment. So the degree to which you let go is the degree to which you receive, because the more open your energy is, the more you allow yourself to flow through. Think of this as well. Right now on the planet, what I believe is happening is so many people are waking up on the planet, and what we're doing is we're allowing higher vibrational energy to come into our bodies. We call that our higher self. And we're allowing that, because of that high vibrational energy, us to experience more high vibrational things in our life. Now, when we are in our ego avatar and we think our ego avatar needs to do everything, what happens is what we end up doing is we end up feeling resistance, and we end up being attached because we're trying to control from the ego's perspective instead of allowing higher vibrational energy to flow through. If you haven't seen, there is a meditation that is for this on raising your vibrational set point, one of my most powerful meditations I've made. And if you listen to that for 21 days, you'll find your vibration begins to raise. Things get brought up. You may purge out old things. I'll go ahead and link that below. You can listen to that. If you guys haven't already as well, subscribe below. I'm making a lot of more metaphor videos. Doing a lot more energy into YouTube these days. So subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video too if you like these metaphors, you like these style of videos and me kind of more casually walking around but explaining things like this. But think of things in your life that you're attached to and realize that you're attached to them because it feels safe. What if you jumped into the unknown? What if you went into things without preconceived notions? What if you changed your definition about how the universe works? You have to be willing to let go to then wire in. That's the thing that we need to realize. The degree to which, and if you let go of an old relationship, if you let go of an old job that you're not passionate about, realize that if you're letting go of something heavy, or you're letting go in general, doesn't mean you're not going to get it because you've let it go. It just means you've let go of the way that thing was. And most likely, if it's a relationship that's trying to leave, it might be trying to leave for a reason, because it doesn't resonate the way that it is right now. So you have to really let go. How many people have you heard of that were maybe obsessed over like a past relationship, or of getting something specific in their life, and then they really let go of it, and then it just automatically allows in? They let go of the outcome, they let go of trying to control it, and then it just automatically comes in. When you let go of resistance, you allow it more ways to come into your life. When we have a set mind frame, oh, it has to come into my life this way, then we're limiting the way the universe could bring it to us. We're trying to control things, and then the universe only has so many avenues to bring it. But if instead we let go, what we do is we then align, and because when you let go, your vibration will naturally raise. But then what we do is, as we let go, we will feel that release. We'll feel more free. Let go of the stories, let go of the beliefs, let go of past meaning, let go of attachment to outcome, let go of trying to control things. And it's a lot of things to let go of, but the degree to which you let go is the degree to which you receive. I found that in my own life in so many ways. And it's honestly, it's an ongoing process for me. It's not like I just got it, I let go once and I'm good. I've got to constantly realize, why am I being attached? Why am I attaching myself to the outcome of things? Why am I trying to control things? Oh, because it feels safe. And then there's always a payoff there. You become aware of it, and then you realize, wait, if I let go, I'm going to allow something even more amazing in. My vibration's going to raise, and then I'm going to find an equal match to it. And think about it. You go around trying to control everything, and then you finally let go. It just feels so relaxing. You feel so much more relieved. And then you just have this inner knowing, this inner belief, this inner metaphor that the universe is good to you. The universe is abundant. And you still take action. I think that's important. Maybe that's my own attachment to that belief, but when you're really doing what you love and you're being the identity you prefer to be, you're being your higher self, naturally you get a new reflection in your life. But you might have to let go of some old belief systems that aren't serving you, and you just have to be completely honest with yourself. So if you want, listen to that meditation for 21 days. Let's all commit to it together. I think that it's so powerful when we have group intention involved. And other than that, realize the more you let go, the more your vibration will raise, and you'll find things come into your life easier than ever. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, peace, much love, and namaste.